Okay.
This is not my world anymore. And I'm going to tell you why. It's the story of the little bee.
Whose sex is very hard to see.
It's very nice. This is the story of the little bee.
Whose sex is
Whose sex is very hard to see. You can't tell a he from a she, but she can, and so can he. Now the little bee has never been known to be still. She never had time to take the pill. So that is why, in days like these, we have so many sons of bees.
Now can she say that?
I will. I taught 3rd grade in Marysville. I taught poetry. I taught it out of Robert Louis Stevenson's verse book. This is my poem. I built a ship upon the stairs, all made of the back bedroom chairs, and filled it full of sofa pillows to go a-sailing on the billows. We sailed along for days and days, and had the very best of plays, till Tom fell out and hurt his knee, so there was no one left but me.
Do you want to sing a song?
No, she's not the singer.
You're going to sing a song.
You care?
Okay.
If I tell do you want to do it, can we do it together? This is my sister Claudine, and my name is Helen, and we're C&H the Sugar Girls, the sweetest girls in Chico. You can't beat that. I might not be able to do what my sister does, but I have something that I would like to tell you, that when I went to Chico High School, I was the president of the Girls Student League. And one day somebody came up on my stage, on the stage at Chico High School, and asked me if he could sing a song and play the piano for me for a meeting. Now, this is the one that he sang, and I am 91 years old, and I've never forgotten it. A little boy and a little girl in an ecstasy of bliss, said the little boy to the little girl, "Pray give me just one kiss." The girl drew back in great surprise. "Why, you're a stranger, sir," said she, "but I will give you just one kiss when the apples grow on a walnut tree." Now, the boy was very sad at heart, for she was the only one. And the girl was very sad at heart at the terrible wrong she had done. But bright and early on the very next morn, he was quite surprised to see his little sweetheart standing in the garden, tying apples on a walnut tree.
Yeah.
How about that?
All right.
And Esther is an angel, and she has just come into our lives.
And she's like an angel.
She is.
I don't know what I mean by that, but she is.
She is.
She's just like an angel to it.
Mm-hmm. And she sees the things to do, and she does it. And then we have a lady, a girl, that we like. Her name's Jana Paper. And she's one of the people that works, well, I don't know what she does, but anyway, she's come into our life, and she works at the Enloe Hospital. And so Claudine had to go down there yesterday to the, what's that one down on Bruce Road? Mm-hmm. Well, Jana got us in, and she did all the preparations for the doctor. Now, she says, the doctor knows you that's going to take those x-rays of your shoulder, Claudine, and his name's Dr. Freitas. Well, a long time ago, Dr. Freitas was the head of the Inland Hospital emergency room. A long time ago, okay? But he's going to be your doctor today. We said, well, we know him. When he walked in, he says, there's my two favorite girls. He's an older gentleman too now, too, but there's my two favorite girls, and I sure do remember you and Helen. And I said, well, how lovely. And Esther went with us, and Jana went with us. But of course, when Claudine was taking the x-rays, I sent Esther with Claudine across the hall to have the x-rays. Now, Claudine thinks that if you're young, this girl that was taking the x-rays, she was young.
Oh, baby girl.
Claudine calls her a baby girl. And they put her on a little tiny stool. Well, you don't do that to Claudine. You have to give her a chair. And I know these situations, but Esther says, don't worry, Helen, don't worry. I'll take care of Claudine. So we stayed in this anteroom that was right across from the x-ray room, and this is what we heard. Hold me, Esther, I'm going to fall. I'm going to fall, but
they didn't put me on the bed, see. They put me on a little stool about this wide,
and it was
right about this much, and then they had me sit and they took my picture that way. Well, I couldn't get on that little tiny stool.
And you kept saying, and
well, they weren't holding me. I could have gone over or forward or
and I kept
backwards.
thinking in the other room there, oh, I've got to go help my sister. She's going to fall. I hope, Esther, you can hold her. But Esther said that you did a real good job.
Yeah, I did a good job. Right.
But we sure heard you say.
I know what I'm doing, see, but I can't do it. And this arm doesn't want to go way up, see. It's not like this one. When I fell backwards in there, I held on to this one, see.
But you didn't break your arm.
I didn't break it, but I sprained it. And it'll take about a week to heal. If I leave it out like that, it's all right. But if I try to, and they told me just to keep it, let it rest. That's all they told me.
Are you right-handed?
Are you right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Oh, good. Well, then that makes that easier.
I'm right-handed.
Now, see, I'm having a good time and the phone rings. Excuse me, please.
What are you going to do?
The phone rings. It's Judy. I'll be
Right.
back. I'll be right
So
back.
that was our problem yesterday.
Oh.
Now we're having, today's Friday. Tomorrow we have a gentleman friend,
Oh.
and he's coming from Eugene, Oregon. He's about 52 or 3, but he did big business with our brother. He had more, they're lumber people, they're not cattle people, but he had some property that hung on to our brother. And Danny had the best well. So at 21, our brother would rid his land to get his water, see.
Oh, I see.
So we don't,
We're going to have company.
who is it?
It was Judy. Judy wants
Come
us to.
over here.
Judy wants me
Who
to.
is it, really?
No, Judy. Judy wants you to call her and tell her. Judy, and she wants you to call her and see how you got along yesterday.
Well, not right now.
No, I told her.
Okay.
Well, Helen, I was thinking there was another thing I'd like to get on film. Remember that other song you sang about?
In the garden of tomorrow?
It was something about that your mother said you should never marry a certain kind of man. Do you remember what that was? Never marry a coal man or something?
Oh, that's
like
me.
That's you.
Yeah, but that's what I play on the piano.
Oh, and you sang with that one too, didn't you?
Yes, but I can't finish it. I don't know that I can. Let me practice.
Okay.
Let me practice.
Because I would like to get you playing piano too.
But I know. My old man's a
got that.
That was nice.
Can I do it again?
Oh,
Mhm.
sure.
My mother taught me that when I was a little girl.
What are you gonna sing?
I played the piano.
What?
I played the piano.
Yeah, you played the piano.
Now I'd like to sing just one more song, and it's really nice. And it's meant a lot to me that when I went to Chico State and a graduate, I sang in the a cappella choir, and for 4 years. Her name was Ruth Rowland, and I loved Miss Ruth Rowland dearly. She was the head of the department at that time. And she taught me that I had to sing one song to get out of the class before I graduated. And this is the song that I sang. I do not know why I chose this one, but someone must have taught me that a long time ago, but I don't remember. And this is the one I sang to them. In the garden of tomorrow, will the roses be more fair? Will we find relief from sorrow? Will there be more sunshine there? For each love flower that will blossom, one will die and fade away. Oh, I'd so much rather all my love flowers gather from the garden of today. And that's the one that I learned. That's the one I sang, and I made a straight A because of it. Okay?
Mhm.
And I got out of the class and I graduated. Okay?
How about your Greek alphabet?
Oh. Now, when I was a freshman at Chico State, I needed $15, and that was a lot of money when I went to Chico State, a lot of money. And I needed $15 to join a sorority, and it was called the Pi Kappa Sigma. It's now called the Sigma Kappas, but they're still on campus. That's fine. Sometimes I see some of those girls, and they're young, and I tell them that I was a Pi Kappa Sigma too at one time. But that $15, I had to learn to get $15 to be a Pi Kappa Sigma, and I had to learn the Greek alphabet. Oh, that Greek alphabet. I said, I don't know how to learn the Greek alphabet. I said, I never heard of a Greek alphabet. But I'm young at that time. And so I had a friend, and she had gone for 1 year down to the University of California, and her name was Florence Middlecamp, and she came from Calusa, and I dearly loved my friend Florence, and she loved me too. So all the rest of the time we went to Chico State together, graduated and everything together. And then she taught school and I taught school. Well, with that, my brother, for that $15, my sister had given me $5, and for I needed another 10, he sold a little cap because he was in the cow business. He was young, and I came home that day and I had $15. And so with that I could buy myself, and it was to learn this Greek alphabet. So with the Greek alphabet, Florence, going to Chico, to University of California, knew the Greek alphabet. Don't ask me why, but she did know it. So she says, Helen, I'll come over to your house and I'll teach you. So on the front sidewalk out in the front yard, she taught me this Greek alphabet, and I have never forgotten it. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, and zeta, eta, theta, and iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, upsilon, and phi, and chi, and xi, omega, 2, to pi, kappa, sigma, I pledge my loyalty. To pi, kappa, sigma, I pledge my loyalty. Go choose your east, go choose your west, go choose your Greek to be. But pi, kappa, sigma is the only Greek for me. And that's what I learned, and I've never forgotten it. And I'm 91 years old, and I'll soon be 92. But I just love the things that I did in Chico's state, and I just hope everybody has as good a time and as nice a time as I did. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Wonderful.
Now, I think you ought to leave them with, there's one thing that you live by.
Okay. I'm a very Christian person, and I believe that somebody upstairs takes care of me and my sister, and evidently he's proved to us that he has, because we're in fairly good health, and we just love each other. So when I lost my husband in a tragic fire down in Chico, and he was a fireman, Ray Walter Head was my Chico High School sweetheart, and he was 57 years old, and when he was called to duty one night,
Tell him what you live by.
4 o'clock in the morning, he was killed in a tragic fire that was on 3rd and Broadway. February the 1st, 1970, he passed away, okay? Now, Ray always taught me, because we were Masonic people, and I'm a Job's daughter of Bethel 82, Chico, and he was a D. Malay. That's the boys in Chico of the Masonic print. You had to have a Masonic association, and his father and grandpa were Masons, so that's how he got in, and I got in through my brother. Now, I'm a Job's daughter, and people ask me, well, what do you live by, Helen? What do you really live by? And I say, well, I live by my principles of Job, and this is the way I have remembered it. J, joy with judgment. O, order being our first law. B, beautiful and gracious in manner. S, sincere in undertaking. D, domineering over self. A, abstain from the appearances of evil. U, upward and onward. G, God's name always hold in reverence. H, hope never faileth. T, truth always spoken. E, eager for knowledge. R, reaching towards the best. We will face life squarely for future success. And those are the principles that I really have lived by. And my sister at 101 will attest to that I am a nice person, and I try real hard to be kind and love people like these people that are taking my picture. I do.
Thank you.
I do. Thank you. Thank you very much.